Hi guys, welcome on this sunny day and welcome to my channel. I'm Coach Gosia. I'm a coach, NLP practitioner and hypnotherapist. And in today's video, I'm gonna talk about a book, which is one of the most important books for me as a coach and therapist. But also personally, I really worked with it and it really helped me on a personal level. So this book it didn't start with you, Mark Wolynn, and many people talk about this book. I know that I'm not the first one. Maybe you heard about it before, but today I'm gonna talk about my point of view about this book, my personal review. So I'm very curious if you had a situation in your life that you felt stuck or you felt that something is happening with you and you don't really know what. Maybe you were depressed, maybe you were suicidal, maybe you started drinking at some point and it didn't really make sense. And nobody could help you actually. You went to many therapists and maybe you took pills and nothing really helped. It might be that you are carrying somebody's trauma. One of your parents, or maybe grandparents, or maybe great grandparents, maybe uncles' trauma, auntie's trauma. It's very possible. Trauma, we inherit trauma, and it shows up in our lives and it starts sabotaging us. So, for instance, in this book, the author talks about a girl who was felt like she couldn't breathe. She was suffocating, and she was scared of small spaces. And in the end, through the research, they realized that her grandparents died in Auschwitz working camp and in the gas chamber. So they were in a small place, many people, and they couldn't breathe because of the gas, and they died there. And she was carrying this stress, she was carrying this trauma, and through being conscious about it, she could heal and she could release the stress, this trauma. It's also very common that we repeat our parents' life. For instance, unhappy mother. Maybe you had unhappy mother. Maybe the mother was in a toxic relationship, and now your life is pretty similar to your mother's life. And maybe you even repeated the same core sentence, which is very important to find it and to release it. The core sentence might be, my life is wasted. There is nothing else for me waiting. And you might repeat this sentence in your subconscious mind. Maybe you're not even aware of it. I had such a sentence and I was working on releasing it and it helped really. And I knew immediately whose sentence it is, but sometimes you just don't know. It might be your grandparents' sentence, grandmother's, grandfather's sentence, and you just don't know. But through the research, you can find it. So this book is also a workbook. There are exercises, written exercises. So in the end, you can find the source of your trauma, the source of your symptoms, and also the core sentence and release it. That's why I find this book very important for everybody because uh, we all have problems, and even if you didn't inherit trauma, uh, I think it's very useful to read this book, to have an idea about it, to have idea about trauma, to have idea about how it works. Maybe you notice something in your children that they behave they differently, they have problems, they have symptoms. Maybe without a reason they repeat the sentence, I'm not good enough, in the head. You were always a loving mother, loving parents, you were always supporting your children, always there, and then your child is very shy, very closed, repeating the sentence, I'm not good enough, I'm stupid. Maybe it's inherited trauma, maybe it's inherited core sentence. That's why I think it's very useful to have this book at home and to read it, because this is how it works on Earth. We inherit many things from the previous generations, and we don't even know that. And at the end of this book, there are two appendix, and for instance, in appendix B, there's a list of trauma questions, and there are questions like, were you adopted? Did you experience a trauma or a separation from your mother during the first 3 years of life? Was your mother depressed during the pregnancy? Went your mother through trauma during pregnancy? This kind of questions, and it will help you um, to find the source of your symptoms. There are more questions like who died early, who left, who died in childbirth, who committed suicide, who killed somebody and was never punished, who was murdered, was someone deeply hurt by another, and so on and so on. So to heal the symptoms, to heal the problems, you need to face them and you need to dig a bit, but it's really worth it. So I really recommend this book, really. And yeah, I see you in the next video. And I hope this video was useful for you and you can really help yourself with this book. So see you in the next video. I wish you a great day, a sunny day like here, and have a great day. Bye.